My name's Andrea Hendrick. I'm a student here. I'm also a member of the Student Government Association. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas, a long time ago. When I was 10 years old, my parents moved to Keller, Texas, which is about 20 miles northeast of Fort Worth, to be house parents at a children's home called Christ Haven Home for Children, where I was raised from that point forward. It was good times and bad times, I'll just put it like that. At any given time, there were 12 to 18 children in our cottage, anywhere from the age of 6 to 18, and I was just right in the middle of that. So it was fun. My dad was also the farm manager, so our cottage, the children in our cottage were responsible for helping out with the farm chores. And each day before school, one of my chores was to feed the penned animals, feed and water the penned animals, including chickens, goats, pigs, and a rusty old burro named Chiquita who did not like me. I arrived several times at school with mud in my hair, and I won't go into it, but that was Chiquita and I's relationship. It was fun living on the farm. We had, and at the children's home, we had horses that people had donated throughout the years. And so in the summertime, we would play cowboys and Indians and ride horseback if you were, ride bareback if you were an Indian, and with a saddle if you were a cowboy. And our saddlebags consisted of canteens of water and Three Musketeers candy bars, which was buffalo jerky. And so I say all this because to give you an idea how my actual childhood and the relationship that I had with my parents formed me as I grew up. And I had very sobering times growing up in that environment with understanding and realizing the backgrounds of some of these children, the amount of abuse and neglect that they came into relationship with my parents. And not always was I as gracious as I should have been sharing my parents, but I did learn later on in life that it was a big influence on my life. I have notes up here that I'm not really following very well, but when I left Christ Haven, I went to Abilene Christian, where I studied social work, psychology, sociology, and I worked very hard in trying to figure out a way to get up to an Indian reservation. For some reason, I was drawn to that profession of working with minority relations, and I had done a lot of background reading on the plight of the American Indian. So when I graduated from Abilene Christian, I threw everything that I owned into my Gremlin and drove straight up to Rapid City, South Dakota, where I worked with the Sioux Indians in association with the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. And we had a very bad winter there, so I will never live where there's a lot of snow again. I didn't like it. Also, while I was up there, I saw the Aurora Borealis, and it was quite the experience for me. I just say that because it was cool, okay? You know, when I came back, I tried to find other work in the social work field, but pretty soon I got real hungry and had to find a real job that paid real money, and found myself in the trade compliance business, which is customs brokerage and import-export, that sort of thing. I've been doing that ever since. It puts beans on the table, and when it was finally made possible that I could go and pursue the work that I really wanted, is I began looking around for a seminary here in Austin that I could attend and work on my my goals. And when I walked into Austin Grad, I knew right away that this was the place that I wanted and needed to be. Since I've been here working on the MATS program, I've had the delight of learning the things that I knew I would learn when I came into an environment like this. I have the Old Testament brought to life to me by Dr. Shipp, and the New Testament brought to life to me by Dr. McNichol and Dr. Peterson, and Greek forced into my head by Dr. Peterson. It's very exciting here. I know that it will make me a better person, a better teacher. In my walk with Christ, I have been gaining enthusiasm as I go. It's a transformation. As you study here, your life begins to kind of be molded in a certain way that you didn't really expect. So that's a good thing. But when I leave here, I hope to work with those who are searching for God's grace, God's truth, and help those that need a revelation or a reminder of God's love for His children. And in any way that I can do that, in whatever capacity that I can do that, I'm going to be prepared.